Alrighty, hey, what's up everyone? Red here for another video review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon 2-pack, Optimus Prime and Shockwave. Now, this is a repaint of Shockwave, and kind of a repaint or retooling of Optimus Prime 2-pack. Now, I think they are pretty darn epic as a duo. In the movie, we see them fighting. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to get any more in depth than that, just so that I don't ruin it for you, but they have a pretty cool fighting scene. This 2-pack cost me $33, which is an awesome deal, considering how Voyager classes in Canada usually retail for $29 by themselves. Anyway, let's get this review started, and we'll start off with Shockwave. Here is Shockwave, and Costco is calling this Shockwave with his cyber metal armor. So, whatever that means, I don't really care. I just think it looks pretty good. Toys R Us has a exclusive, I don't remember what it's called, but it comes with Optimus Prime, Shockwave, and Bumblebee. Now, that is retailing for, I think, $15 more than this, and I really don't see the point in getting that one unless you like the coloring on that one better than this. So if you look at the normal Shockwave, you can tell that the big difference is this see-through purple mech tech weapon. Now, this is not brittle plastic. That's the first thing I'd like to point out. It's actually very nice plastic, and I give props to Hasbro for having such nice clear plastic on it. Otherwise, you can probably already tell the color differences, hopefully. Here, I'll shine some more light on that. This is actually not black. It's a dark purpley navy blue. Here you have some kind of like burgundy purple and some fluorescent magenta. Alrighty, so that's about it. Here's the underneath. It has wheels so it can roll. Yeah, personally I don't roll my figures because I don't really see a point to, but if you're into that, it does roll. So let's get this guy into robot mode. So here we have Shockwave in his robot mode, but before we take a look at his robot mode, let's take a look at his accessories. The first accessory that he comes with is this clear purple mech tech weapon that I was talking about in his vehicle mode. This is actually flexible plastic, unlike the rest where it's solid. You do get a nice silver paint app for the barrel, and it still has that same mech tech gimmick where these two guns, I guess, flip out. And that is it when it is deployed. And the only other weapon is this blade here. Now, this is a hollow section, and I actually think that even though it's hollow, it looks pretty good. And this is a detailed section, so you can really tell the difference, but if it were all like this, it wouldn't really look too bad, because even though it's the hollow side, it does still look pretty good in my opinion. Alrighty, so now on to his robot mode. First off, I will just show you how to attach his mech tech weapon. He has a mech tech port on either side. Personal preference, mine is to attach it to his right arm, and it just pegs in like that. And then you can bring this clear pink plastic hose and put it into that hole right there. So, like that. There we are. It does kind of limit the articulation, but it looks really nice, so can't complain too much there. And then the same goes for his sword, or sword-like weapon. On to articulation, his head can go up and down, side to side, because it's on a ball joint, and rotate. Arms can go wherever you want it, up and down, crazy far. Sorry if you didn't see that. Rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, and the hand is on a swivel joint, so it goes from that to all the way inside, like so. No waist movement, but the legs are crazy well articulated, so they make up for the no waist. Weirdly enough, there's only a ratcheting joint when you bring it to the side, or else when it goes up front, I just don't really notice the ratcheting joint. And you know what, yeah, there is a little ratcheting joint when you go forward and back. There is a rotating joint at the connector part where the hip meets the upper thigh. Double jointed knee bend, so you can achieve a really nice bend there. And the foot can go up and down, I guess, but there's really no articulation down there. So yeah, that's Shockwave. On to Optimus Prime. Okay, so here is Optimus Prime and his vehicle mode. I did make a Google search and I cannot tell any differences between this guy and the original unless there has been a change in the colors up here. If not, then I don't know what the difference was, or if Costco just threw it in there like this, like the original, which I wouldn't mind. Out of the two, I think this is the weaker one, just because I don't like how it looks. Vehicle mode, it looks alright. Robot mode, I don't really like, and vehicle mode does have its flaws, such as, try and shine some light on there. Right here, right there, there's a, here, it shows it better on this side. There's a big gap, as you can see, where the tab does not meet up with the other side of his cab. So, I don't know what happened there, but every time I try and transform it, this is what happens. So, I don't know if that's just me, or if that's the figure itself. Now, this looks pink, and I'll just turn off this light quickly so you can see it's actually red, so don't worry about that. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really see any more differences, such as, vehicle-wise. Now, as I stated with Shockwave, I don't really roll my figures, but this one does not roll. Like, that is a downside. I don't roll them, but I like them to roll. Just, for sake, like, it's a truck. You would think it rolls. It's not like you're grabbing, say, a Kamen Rider here and you're expecting Axel to roll on his face. Because it won't work. It's just stupid. That this cab truck thing doesn't roll. Like, this is probably my biggest complaint with this figure, is that it doesn't roll in vehicle mode, and then in robot mode it's just a big complaint. So, yep. And his MechTech weapon can store on the back here via a MechTech port, as always. Alright, so let's see him in his robot mode. And here is Optimus Prime, but like Shockwave, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the weapon. Here is the weapon. Very nice. Whoops, almost fell. Here is it deployed. Not deployed. Deployed, not deployed. And to lock it in place, simply twist this dial, and that locks it in place. So, to me, it doesn't resemble a gun, but instead, you know those pillars in the movie? Have it there, and then I think it will resemble a pillar, but that's probably just me. Anyway, so that was the accessory. Now let's take a look at the figure. Here is Optimus Prime. Now, the main thing I don't like about this figure is how you can, like, he seems a lot more flimsy, like, than a Shockwave. You'll see while I try and do articulation, he may fall apart. Like, not fall apart, but kind of just crumple up into some random form, and yeah, it'll be wonderful. Talking about articulation, let's do his articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Standard ball jointy stuff. I forgot to mention, they both have light piping. try and show this off quickly. Here, grab the light. There you go, you can see Optimus Primes and Shockwave. Okay. Alright, so now that's out of the way. But, yeah, articulation. His arm can rotate around, go up and down, not like that, but up and down. Rotate at the bicep, bend at 2 points at the elbow for a nice solid bend. Ball jointed hand. These parts here are on swivels. This part here can move there, and then this one here is on a ball joint. There's waist articulation, so it rotates 360. They can go forwards, backwards, in and out, rotate where the hip meets the thigh, single jointed bend, and even though these are huge feet, he can go side to side, forward and back, and kind of rotate, I guess. So yeah, that was Optimus Prime. Once again, he's not pink, he is actually red. Okay, so that's been the review on the 2-pack. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want my opinion on it, I'd say get the 2-pack for Shockwave. Optimus Prime is just like an add-on that's kind of nice, but this Shockwave repaint is, like, as the French would say, la pièce de résistance. So, yep, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you all next time.